Hello, hello. Hello, Facebook Live. Good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, depending where in the world you are when you're watching this. My name is Kristen Kanzler, for those of you who don't know me, and I do somatic work. I do somatic coaching and mentorship with soul-led female entrepreneurs, and I have decided to start doing a thing. And this is the thing. And this is, by the way, this is my very first Facebook Live. I'm so excited. And as you're coming on, please say hello. I would love to know who's here. I have my computer here too, so I can see what's going on. Because again, I'm new to all this, figuring it out. But I'm doing a thing where I'm going to come in here and offer free heart seat coaching as my little twist on hot seat coaching or soul seat coaching or whatever suits the mood, the vibe, the thing that we're going to talk about. And Kimberly, oh, yay, I'm so glad you're here. And thank you on my first live. Yes, I'm so happy to have you. And by the way, if anyone does want some heart seat coaching, just write heart seat in the comments, and I'm gonna be keeping track of that as we go. But yeah, I'm gonna start coming in here and offering free heart seat coachings and body readings to help you get to the root of your patterns, your triggers, all of the things that come up along the way on this glorious journey of entrepreneurship, and of course in all of life, because it's not just our business, it's our lives, it's our relationships, it's our clients, it's our family, it's all of the things. Jen, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in years. It's so nice to have you here, hun. Oh my goodness. So yes, anyone, as you come on, please say hello. Let me know you're here. Getting ready for work. Okay, great. And if you do want the portal, that's right, Jen, the portal. We're going to be talking about sisterhood wounds today. And I'm going to share a massive breakthrough that, Yelena, oh, yay. I'm going to share a massive breakthrough that I had. I've had a few. Oh, actually, I've had tons. But I'm going to share one today. I'm going to share another tomorrow, and a third on Friday. So keep coming back. But yeah, I want to share about this incredible breakthrough that I had. And then I want to offer up space for anyone who wants some coaching on really getting in the body, getting to the root of anything that's going on in their lives. So if you do want some heart seat coaching, just write heart seat in the comments, and I'll do my best to keep track of everyone. So Courtney, hi. Oh, I love seeing you guys come on here. So I am going to share big breakthrough that I had. So this was, I think, on like Friday or Saturday. So I'm in a mastermind right now. And I have, so I have my mentor, and there's a group of like 8 of us or so, and it's all on Voxer. And we basically, we go in and we share what's going on for us, and we get support, we get feedback, share what we need, we get support. Pretty basic, pretty amazing. And I noticed that I was having this experience that every time I would go in and I would share something, I'd share, here's what's going on for me, here's what I want support around, and I like to talk. And so I noticed, I would share some stuff, and then when my mentor comes back in with feedback, she tags us. And I noticed that every time she tagged me, of course, that means my feedback is ready. And I had this just bracing that would happen in my body. And it was just like, oof. And this thing came up that I kept feeling like, oh my God, like I'm too much. Like this is too much. I shared too much. And this like, just like, oh my God, she hates me. It's just this like weird thing that would happen like every time. And this is definitely a pattern for me over the years, as these things are. And I just noticed that it was, it's just getting in the way of me being really able to show up how I wanted to show up and to feel good about asking for support and receiving support, and really just having a beautiful experience and connection with my mentor here. And so, as I do in my work with my clients, I recognize that my body is actually trying to show me something. So this, oh my gosh, this is so key. This is so key. It's key to the work that I do, and I just see that it's key to so many of our breakthroughs, to what's missing in so much of the work out there. And more of it is coming into the world, which I'm thrilled about. But getting into the body, like really going in to our nervous system, to what's happening at a deeper level, is through the body. And so often, and just as humans, we go to the head and we try to think things through. We try to reframe things. We try to do mindset work and all of these things, and often end up tying ourselves in knots, because the answers are really in our body. So and as you guys are coming on, I see new people coming on. I'm so happy you're here. Please say hello. If you're on the replay, please just say replay. I love to know who's here. And I love engagement in hearing what resonates for you, what questions you have. And of course, if you do want some coaching from me live here, just write Heartseat in the comments, and I will do my best to follow along and see anyone who wants support in that. Anywho, I recognized I'm having this bracing response in my body, and this is the sign for us to go deeper. So I did. It's not the easiest thing to do. That's why we don't do it, is because it's not comfortable to go in and feel the clenching, the tightness, the knot, oh my God. That's why we go to our head, is because it's so uncomfortable to be in the body, and yet that's where all of the answers are. So I started tuning into my body and just really connecting in, finding where it was, what this was coming from, what was creating me to keep having this response where I was feeling that I had to brace against I'm too much, right? And so I went all the way to the root. I went all the way back to where this happened, where this first occurred, got super clear. And all of this is happening from my body. All of it happens really quickly, which is also what I love about this, is because, we can spend our entire lives and not get to the root of these things if we don't really go into our bodies. So I found what was going on. And then, so everything that I do when I work with my clients is in the body. So it's just this sort of back and forth to basically there's something that happened that's unresolved. And we just have to find what's missing and what needs to be resolved, inside. And then once you do, holy moly, it's this incredible release. It's the most extraordinary experience, because you can feel this thing that's been living latent in your body, usually for decades, usually since childhood. And all of a sudden, it's gone. It literally leaves your body. And it's so extraordinary. And the other thing that's so amazing is that it's it uncovers something deeper, something from within, like your soul, like shines through and comes through and is suddenly available, that was just not available before. So again, as you're coming on, please say hello. I would love to know who's here. Hi to everyone. What came through for me, and this is so beautiful because I was actually working with a coach a while back, Jemima House. She's extraordinary and an extraordinary writer too. Her posts like blow my mind. And she had said something in one of her posts that, and remember, my whole trigger was around like, I'm too much, right? I'm too much, she hates me. And I remember something she said in one of her posts, which was, you're not too much, you are so much. And in that moment where I had this breakthrough, right? I'm in my body, I'm like doing the deep work, and it was like, oh my God, I remember those words, they just came through. Karen, hi, thank you for saying hello. Happy to have you here. Oh my God, like in that moment, I felt the truth of it in my body, right? It wasn't just an understanding or a cool thing in my head. It was like, oh my God, I'm not too much. I am so much. Like, I am so much. I am so much. Like I have so much to share. There's so much of who I am. I have so much to give. Like there's so much. And it didn't feel like too much. It felt like so much. Holy moly, that was a game changer. And so I spent some time to integrate that because the stuff in the body is like really deep work. And when we're getting to the root and like dissolving these like deeply rooted, decades long things, it takes something. And the release from the body is like, whew, yeah, you want to give yourself some time to really integrate. Kate, aha, I see a Kate bubble, yay. And thank you for everyone sharing your love. If you want some Heartseat coaching, I'm going to get into that in a moment if anyone is wanting some. Just write Heartseat in the comments. And I can help you get to the root of whatever's going on for you. Sisterhood wounds, whatever triggers, frustrations, patterns, like, that thing that just keeps coming up again. Anyway, so what's beautiful about this work is that once you then have, okay, you have the release, you have the epiphany, and then there's a way to like rewire that in your being so it's just your new normal. So instead of me having this experience where I'm like, oh God, like I'm too much, that was too much, like, like she hates me, oh my God. Now it's this like, I am so much. And the next night, and if anyone from that mastermind is watching this, you'll remember, the next night I went into Voxer and I had some stuff to share, and all of a sudden stuff just came pouring through me. And it was like voice note after voice note after voice note. And it was like, I was so lit up. I was so on fire. Everything was just coming through because I didn't have this block anymore that like, oh my God, I'm too much. And it was glorious. It was amazing. I felt my power. And I know that so much of my power, so much of your power, so much of our power as women is our voice, is our truth, is our like full freaking expression. And to be able to voice our needs, voice our desires, voice all of ourselves and all of our expression, and to feel safe and excited to do so is really extraordinary. So that was my incredible breakthrough in my own sisterhood wound that came up for me just a few days ago. And again, there's more I'll be sharing over the next few days. But this is the power of the work, going deep into the body, finding these deep-rooted things that are causing triggering moments, that are causing patterns, that are causing just frustrations or like anguish. I mean, they can show up in so many different ways. It could be like a holding back. It's like, why am I holding back? And really getting into the body is the answer. It's the quickest, most beautiful, deepest, and most extraordinary experience to go in to find out what that thing has been and to let it go, because subconsciously holding it in your body is it impacts on our lives in ways that we do know and ways that we don't know. And then what's so beautiful is then when you have the experience and you have that shift, oh my gosh, it's just a whole new world opens up. So I don't think that I see any heart seat comments come through. If you do, let me see if I can. I am new to this whole Facebook Live thing, so I'm looking through. If anyone does want some coaching, I am here for you. Just type heart seat in the comments. And basically what we're going to do is we are going to help identify any pattern, any trigger, any energetic block, any sisterhood wounds, anything, and it can come up in any area. Can be in masterminds with your sisters. It could be with your actual sisters. It could be with your friends. It could be in your business. It could be with your clients. These things come up anywhere. And basically what'll help you do is identify the core issue and get into the body and get to the root. Nadia, hi. Yay, it's so beautiful to have you here. So if you do want one of these, we'll do it like right now. So this is your time. And of course, you don't have to. I will be doing more of these. So you can come on, you can listen, you can give me some hearts. You can share, you can get your own coaching and body reading. You can listen to the other people as they share and as we go through the process. And of course, thank you for the hearts. Ask and you shall receive, right? I love the love. Thank you guys. But yeah, I'm going to start doing these. It's so important to be able to know our bodies, to hear their wisdom, to do this deep work, because this is where like transformation from the inside out, like this is it. This is the work. So I see more people hopping on. I would love if you would say hello. I would love if you give me hearts. And of course, if anyone wants some heart seat coaching. And of course, I know sometimes it's like, yes, like I'm usually one of those people that's like, I want it. And sometimes we don't have time, space, feels a little vulnerable. Totally get that. You can always DM me. You can always, we can always talk further. Christina, oh, yay. Hi. And for anyone who wants to just go in and do the work, this is what I do. And there are a few different ways that you can work with me. So I'm going to share a little bit about that. And then, of course, if you do want to do a little bit of work with me on this Facebook Live, just write heart seat. Roxana. Oh, Roxana. Hi. Oh, my goodness. I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, so there are a few different ways that you can work with me. It's all one-on-one because this work it's just totally individual. So there's a few things that you can do. So the easiest, quickest way to work with me is for 2 weeks. And basically what we do in that 2 weeks is we take one big thing Can it be done without coming on live? Right. What do you mean by that? I mean, this we can do it together in one-on-one work. If you don't want to come on live and do a little bit with me here, you can totally reach out, send me a DM. I'd be happy to talk to you. And I'll share with you the ways here. So if you have like one like big thing, one big area that you want to break through on, you can do 2 weeks with me. And what that is you have a 90-minute session where we go in, we do the work, we find out what that pattern is, what that trigger is, we get into the body, we find out where it is like in the nervous system, we get to the root, like deep, we go all the freaking way to the root, because the surface level stuff, like I'm not about that. I want deep root healing. I want to like dissolve the thing so it stops coming up. So we do a healing rewiring session around that. It's extraordinary. You'll have one of the most incredible breakthroughs of your life, and then we'll rewire it so it's just your new normal, right? So for me, like my whole I'm too much thing is now like I am so much. It just is. And so that's what we do for you around whatever you want support around. And then you have 2 weeks with me over Voxer. So we're like deepening the integration. You can ask more questions or share more around what we worked on. You can ask questions around anything. Like I'm really just here to support you in whatever you need. And Voxer's amazing because we just talk back and forth. The heart seat coaching is right now. Yeah. So if you want to do a bit with me to get to the root, we can do that together. So let me know if that's what you want. That would be fun. And that will get to the root. And then if you want like the full experience, that would be in the one-on-one work together. So if you do want, so yeah, for anyone who wants just some coaching, body reading on this live right now, just write heart seat coaching. And we'll go in, we'll go deep, we'll find some stuff. And then if you want to work with me privately, the 2 weeks with me, is 1111. And I'm actually doing something really special because this is my first Facebook Live and I'm going to start doing these things, and I'm going to do, for the first 3 days. So I'm going to do today, tomorrow, and Friday. They're my first 3. And so to kick this off, I'm actually offering that 2-week experience for $888. So if you want that, send me a DM and just say that like that's what you want. You can also work with me deeper, longer. So that's the shortest program for one-on-one. Is the 2 weeks. You have the 90-minute session. We rewire like a deep root nervous system, integrate it. You have 2 weeks of Voxer. And that's 1111. And then through Friday, it's at 888. If you want to work together longer, if you're like, I know, I have more than one thing. It's more than one like trigger pattern. Like I really want to start getting some of this stuff out and really like moving through stuff, just with like effortlessness, because that's what happens when you pull the stuff out of the body, out from the root. On the other side, it is effortless. And I've been doing this for this methodology that I have for 8 years. I've done hundreds of sessions. This is my thing. This is totally my thing. So I have like hundreds of just sessions that I've done, clients, testimonials, all sorts of great things. So yes, if you would want to work with me for longer than that 2 weeks, if you've got quite a few things that you want to like reroute triggers and patterns that you want out of your body, out of your being. You can also work with me for 2 months. And what that is, we have like an initial 2-hour deep dive session. We go super deep just into creating that container. So heart seat coaching, you can coach me through it. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we can do here is we can start to just go back and forth and see what's going on. So let me know if that's what you want. That would be fun. And yeah, so to be clear also for the heart seat coaching, this is on the live, we'll go back and forth and we'll get the pattern, we'll get to the root, we'll get in your body to the root. And if you want, beyond that, if you also want to get into the healing and the release and the Voxer support and all of that, then that's one-on-one. So just depending how far you want to take that. But absolutely, like if you're like, I just want to get to the root of this thing, that's what this is for. This is what I really, really love to help people with. So I'm happy to offer that. So then for the 2 months, that would be, we have a 2-hour deep dive session. All of your subconscious stuff comes through, and we're basically creating the container for the work that we're going to do together. You have 3 of the rewiring sessions with me, where again, we're like going into the body, into the like root in the nervous system, completely dissolving it from your being, and like rewiring some beautiful new whatever epiphany you have of that. And then you have 2 months of Voxer support with me. So we're going back and forth. You can ask me anything. I'm just here to support you. Could be around the work that we did. It could be more stuff that comes up. But you have my support for that. So that is 4444. And then, Nadia, so you would like the hot seat or you would like the private coaching? If you want the hot seat or heart seat, right, heart seat. And then if you want private coaching, then you can DM me. So yes, and then if you want longer than 2 months, if you're like, oh my goodness, this is like, I want this to be more my way of life. We've got there's some deep stuff. I would really love more long-term support. Can also work with me for 6 months. And for that, we do a 3-hour deep dive. We get even deeper into stuff. And then you have 2 of the rewiring sessions with me every month. And then all that Voxer support. So you got me in your pocket for 6 months, and the results from that are extraordinary. You're going to rewire so much in your nervous system. You're going to just calm and regulate your nervous system. So you're basically like at a base level, have just this new state of like calm and freedom in your body. And it's just like, one thing I've noticed with my clients is like, they just start to radiate. Like they're just radiant. It's incredible because we're shedding all these layers. We're peeling all of these layers back. And it's like every one of them is extraordinary. And of course, the more you do, it's like, oh my goodness, just the results like compound on themselves. So the 6 months is 12,222. So, hi everyone who's coming on. I would love, you want the heart seat right now? Oh, I am so happy. Okay, let's dive in. So tell me, and we'll just go back and forth a little bit. So tell me and you might be super clear on what it is already, but you tell me what you have so far around like, what's the pattern, what's the fear, what's the trigger, like what's the thing? And then again, for anyone who wants to do any private coaching with me, just send me a DM. And I have that special going on through Friday, where 2 weeks with me. Instead of being 1111, it's actually 888. To kick off my new heart seat readings, Facebook Live situation. Awesome. So there might be a little delay in this too, but whenever you have, whatever you have, Nadia, let me know. And for anyone else who's watching along, if you also want a heart seat spot, well, I am here and available to support you to finding the root cause of like whatever is going on in your life, in whatever area, triggers, frustrations, like patterns, like why does this keep happening over and over again? Just write heart seat and I will get to you after Nadia. And so let me know, Nadia, whatever you've got. And if it's, yeah, just let me know where you're at. And if you have, like if it's not coming up or if you just have little bits and pieces, just let me know. And for everyone else, yeah, even if you don't want the full-on heart seat coaching right now, let me know what about this resonates. Like I would love to hear, you know, is it about, you know, what is this somatic work? Is it about getting to the root cause of your triggers? And I would love to hear just any feedback around anything that resonates for you. Susan Liddy, hello, my dear. Okay, so Nadia, trigger my son talking bad with me in a disrespectful way. Okay, how many women can resonate with this? I totally get this. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of a time. Maybe it was really recently, probably it was recently, where he was talking bad with you and it felt really disrespectful. And just let me know if you have that moment. Just say yes. And I love that you're doing this with me. This is really wonderful. All right, for anyone coming on right now, say hello. I'd love to know who's here. What I'm doing right now is the lovely Nadia is doing a heart seat coaching with me. It's basically my twist on hot seat coaching because, well, do you want to be on a hot seat or do you want to be in a heart seat? And we're going to find the root cause of this trigger that she shared with us around her son talking bad with her in a disrespectful way. What I've asked is for her to identify a moment. So all we need to do is we start out with something like a trigger, a pattern, an energetic block, a frustration, an annoyance, like if like rage comes up. I mean, it can be so many things. If you feel like sad and alone, whatever, we want to just start to get specific. We want to get really clear. So knowing what the trigger is, and then the next thing we want to do is like find an access point. So so Nadia, just let me know when you have sort of anything that happened recently, a time. Okay, you've got it. Great. So what I want you to do is just feel into that moment where maybe he's, you know, he's talking, I don't know if he's talking condescendingly or like whatever that disrespectful way is. I want you to feel into your body. And again, just type yes when you can feel it in your body. It's maybe like a, it could be also like a bracing, a defense thing. or it could be, I mean, it could be a million different things, but let me know when you're connected to, there's some response that happens in your body. And just again, say yes for that, and I'll know that you have that. So if you're watching along, please say hello. Please share some love for me. And for Nadia, as she's so brave and amazing to come up to do some live Heartseat coaching with me. We are getting to the root cause of this trigger that she has around her son, talking bad, talking in a disrespectful way, which I am sure, like so many mothers, like I hear this a lot. I mean, goodness. Just being human, you know, just being human is a thing, but like being an entrepreneur, having clients, being putting yourself out there, being a mother, being a wife, being single. I mean, there's so much stuff that can come along the way. But Nadia, please let me know. Just type yes again when you can feel in your body, and let me know. Yes, okay, beautiful. So as you feel into it, tell me where in your body do you feel it the most? And it could be in multiple places, it could be in one place. And just write out, you know, it's like in my chest, it's in my back, my neck, my stomach. Just tell me the areas in your body and list them out. And so this is the beauty of doing this individual work, doing the body work, and getting like specific, because we're going from, okay, here's the trigger, it's a triggering situation, start to get present in your body, and then you get even more like, well, where is it happening? So Nadia, just let me know the different places, or if it's just one place in your body, but list out any different places it is. And then anyone else who's popping on, thank you for coming on. Happy to have you here. I am doing a Heartseat, which is my twist on hot seat with Nadia, we're getting to the root in her body around a trigger. And Nadia, just let me know where in your body you feel it the most. In my chest. Okay, great. Tune into your chest. What is the physical sensation in your chest? Is it a tightness? Is it a weight? Like the sensation? Is it a gripping? Is it an emptiness? Is it your heart racing? What's the physical sensation in your chest? And I so honor you for going in. The body can bring up, it can be difficult. That's why we don't go there usually. So thank you for going there. Let me know the physical sensation in your chest. And as you're coming on, please say hello. Give me some hearts. Let me know who's here. Would love to see who's here. I am doing a heart seat coaching with Nadia right now. We're getting to the root cause of a trigger that's been coming up in her life around her son. What we know so far. Okay. So it's in your chest and your heart beats faster. Anything else? So you tune in, it's just in your chest, your heart beats faster. Is there any like tightening? And there doesn't have to be. I just want to get clear. If there's nothing else, a stress. Okay, what's the physical sensation of a stress? Is it like a weight, pressure, like the physical sensation? And this is what's so great about somatic work is when we get the physicality, and we usually don't think of, I don't know, things in these terms, but getting like the physical experience in your body is so powerful, because we're starting to get really clear on what in your body, what it's doing, how specifically it's reacting, because there's a very specific way that our body reacts to different things. And in order to get to the root, we've got to be like really specific, because that's going to lead us to the right place. So Nadia, is there any physical, and if there isn't, let me know. If there's nothing more other than it's in your chest, your heart beats faster. I know you said it's a stress. Is there any other physical sensation? Let me know what it is, or just say no, and then we can go forward. Let me know if you're still here. Faster heart. Okay. So it's pretty much just your heart beating like faster and faster, and there's a stress. Okay, so what I want you to do, and if it helps, close your eyes and just tune into, like, go back into that place where your son is talking disrespectfully, and it's like, oh God, like you feel it in your chest. Your heart beats faster. It's a stress. It's like this faster heart palpitation. And just go in, nervousness, stress, sensation in my chest. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, yeah, so go into your body and feel all of this in your chest. And now, without attaching this experience to your son or to anything outside of yourself, to anything external, but really going in to this experience in your body, the essence of this experience in your body, in your chest, your heart beats faster, nervousness, heart palpitation, stress sensation in your chest. What is the fear or the belief that goes with this feeling? Thanks for sending some love. There's something that your body is saying, and it is attached to some fear or belief. Let me know when that comes through for you. Can be, let's see, if your son is talking disrespectfully. Yeah, some sort of like I'm not, could be like something like I'm not worthy, or I feel disrespected. Let me know what is the fear or the belief that goes with this feeling. For everyone who's coming on, please say hello. Please send some hearts. I love to know who's here. I've got a heart seat live going on with Nadia. We've identified a trigger pattern that comes up for her around her son speaking disrespectfully to her. And here's the beautiful thing also about, there's so many beautiful things about this work. I'm going to say that just a million times. But what happens is when we have like relationship dynamics, and Nadia, just let me know anytime it comes through, just let me know what is that, oh, that I could be harmed. Okay. So is it like I'm not safe? If you can put it in terms of like the personal like belief. If it's like I could be harmed, I feel threatened. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So now I want you to stay connected to this experience in your body, in your chest. That's like your heart beating faster. There's this like stress, this nervousness, and this belief, I feel threatened. So staying connected to that, I want you to go back to when you were younger. Maybe when you were little. When is the first time you ever felt this way? Just see if any memory arises, if anything comes through. Feel threatened, could be harmed, I'm not safe. Feel it in your chest, your heart, this nervousness. Let me know anything that comes through. It could be, maybe you have the memory. Maybe it's like, Julia, hi, sweetie. Maybe you've got a memory, like immediately. Maybe it's like, I sort of have a sense of like, maybe it was like with my dad, or maybe it was at school, or like an age that you were, a place that you were. Let me know if anything, I'm not safe, I don't feel safe. Beautiful, okay. So when you go back to when you were young, when is the first time you felt this way? Sometimes it comes up like immediately, and sometimes it takes a little time. But the more you feel into it, let me know any pieces that start to come through. Usually it's sort of like an age or someone else who was there, or maybe even like it was a dark room, or it was like I was walking alone, or was it when you were really young, or was it later in high school or something like that? When I was born, yeah. Okay, I mean, a lot of this stuff can go back to birth. It can be pre-verbal. If it feels like it's always been there, do you have a sense of what about when you were born didn't feel safe? And I know this is like deep, like we're getting in deep, and this is like, whoa, like if this goes back to when I was born, we're deep in subconscious stuff. Is it like it's not safe to be here? It's not safe to be in the world? Let me know if anything starts to come through for you. If anyone is watching newly, hello. Working with Nadia here. And we're getting to the root cause of a trigger with her son where, she feels there's a trigger around feeling disrespected and bringing up in her this feeling of like, I'm not safe, I'm threatened, and going all the way back to when she was born. So let me know, Nadia, what about it, if you know, and maybe nothing will come through, but I'm just curious if there's something about being born, or if there's any other memory, any other moment, anything. Was it maybe like because, your dad wasn't there, or it just doesn't feel safe to be in the world, or I'm just curious if there's anything more that we can gather. I didn't feel safe. I assume I wasn't sure if I was welcomed. Do they want me? Is it about your parents? If you were welcomed by your parents? Or by life? I wasn't sure if I was welcomed. Yeah. Like, does anyone, even want me here? That would feel really unsafe. Thank you for going deep with me, my dear. That's deep stuff, getting to the root of this. It usually goes back to when we're quite young. These things have been happening internally in our bodies for decades, these deeply rooted, not feeling safe. Like, do people even want me here? Am I even welcome in this life, in this family, on this planet? So Nadia, do you have a sense around welcomed by whom? Is it mom, dad, parents, family, life, the world? Do you have a sense of that? Let me know. And if you don't, that's okay too. You can just say, I don't know. But let me know if you're still here. By both. What do you mean both? Both parents, or both by family and by life? What do you mean by both? Going all the way to the root takes courage, vulnerability, commitment to yourself, to your growth, to your healing. This deep stuff we're doing here. Let me know what you mean by both. There's a little kitty cat near me. So as you tune in, Nadia, what do you mean by both? Let me know if you're still here, love. So, oh, life and parents. All right. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm just sending you so much love right now. This is really big. So, didn't feel safe. Assume you weren't sure if you were welcomed by both life and parents. That's a big thing to wonder or fear since birth. I imagine that's shown up in a lot of different ways. Can you see, and you can share any other ways, but if you can just see, can you see that there were patterns? Catherine, is that Catherine? Hi. If you're coming on, say hi. I'd love to know who's here. But Nadia, can you see how this thing has been a pattern in your life? It's shown up maybe in relationships, in any sort of relationships, whether I imagine with your parents, more family, could be with friends, could show up with love, could show up in anything. But can you see how this pattern of the in your chest, the palpitations, this fear, Maureen, hi, beauty. But Nadia, can you see how this has been a pattern and show up in different places in your life? Just let me know yes or no. Oh, it looks like a bunch of people just joined. Hello, please say hi. Would love to know who's here, who's watching. I'm doing some heart seat coaching with the brave, courageous Nadia. Corey, oh, hello. Oh, it's so beautiful to have you here. So what we've been doing is Nadia volunteered. She stepped on up for heart seat coaching and getting a body reading. So basically what we've been working on is identifying a recurring trigger and pattern in her life. And I'm helping her get to the root. Or actually, we just got to the root, which was basically in her body. It was in her chest. And so first of all, it was showing up in conversation with her son. So yes, okay, Nadia, you've seen patterns and how it's been showing up in different areas of your life. Totally. So basically what we did, for anyone who's just joined, Nadia had this pattern of feeling disrespected by her son in conversation with him. It brought up an experience in her body. And so we went in, we found out where it was. It was in her chest. It was this like heart palpitation, stress, nervousness, and then we went deeper to the essence of what that experience in her body was, which is unsafe, feeling threatened. We went back to the root, which is like, oh my God, to get to the root of this stuff is just everything. So the root was from when she was born. Some of this stuff goes back that early. A lot of this is even intergenerational, but what we want to do is like in any either conscious or subconscious level, find where did this first show up for me? And so for birth, it showed up in birth, and this fear of, am I even welcome here? by, like, do my parents even want me here? Does life even want me here? Which is really freaking deep. And that's like, Nadia, I just want to give you so much love. Please let me know anything else, Nadia, anything else that's coming up. Is there, is there anywhere else specifically that you have seen this shown up in your life? Anything that it's impacted? You don't have to share, but I'm just curious if this is space for you too. If you feel like there's anything more, like if this is something you want to just like hold, and maybe this is like a big awareness and you're having an emotional moment, I honor that. But if you do have anything that you want to share, like, oh my gosh, this has shown up in love relationships, this has kept me from, really fully owning my place on the planet. If you want to share anything, this is a place for you to share that, and you don't have to. I honor whatever you need right now. And anyone who's watching, if you would just send some hearts for Nadia for being so brave and sharing. And it's really what a beautiful example to show us how deep this stuff goes. That it's been around since birth. It's something that's shown up as patterns over and over in your life. And it's some deep stuff to feel like I'm not safe here, and maybe I'm not welcomed by my parents, by life. Yeah, thank you, Corey, for sharing some hearts. So, of course, Nadia, if you do want to share any more with us here, holding space for you, I'm going to wrap this up in the moment. Unless anyone else wants to get to the root of something, I'm still here. I'm still available. If you do, just write heart seat in the comments. There might be a little bit of a delay, but I'll wrap this up here. And if you do want heart seat coaching, I bet I will catch it in time. And basically what the heart seat coaching and body reading is if there's anything that's going on in your life that is frustrating, triggering, like this pattern that comes up like over and over and over again. And you're like, I've done so much work on this, but why is it still coming up? Right heart seat. I can coach you through it right now. We'll get into your body. We'll get to the root just like I did with Nadia. Nadia and anyone else who's watching, once we get to the root, that's then where we can, if you would like, we can do the one-on-one work to clear that. Like, getting to the root is brilliant and amazing. Corey, yay! Okay, so Corey, type in whatever you want some coaching around. If you're aware of your trigger, your pattern, like what's the thing that comes up for you. And yeah, so for Nadia and for anyone who wants to not only get, let me see, by bringing awareness to the core, will the trigger transmute? So this is what, either if you have tools to do it on your own, that's amazing. If you want to work with me to do that, if you want me to hold space and walk you through it in the way that I do, and again, have the ongoing support, there's the different ways that we could work together. The 2 weeks with me is basically, we would do this. If this is the one you want to work on, or if there's another one, we would basically, get to the root, and then I would walk you through the transmutation process, have the incredible epiphany. We would rewire that in, you would integrate that, and it would basically be your new normal. So you would not experience this anymore. We clear it completely out of the body. And then you have 2 weeks of Voxer support with me. You could also do a longer container. But if you do want to do that, that's usually 1111. However, as I mentioned, until Friday, that's for 888. So if you want that, if you want my support through that, send me a DM and we'll get you scheduled. It would be an absolute honor. If not, that's of course fine too. I'm so glad, like, thank you for showing up and being vulnerable and doing this work. And I'm so glad we were able to get you to the root. So let me know if there's anything else. And of course, feel free to DM me. Again, I think I just said this, but it's usually 1111, but through Friday it's 888. So, beautiful. So Corey, okay, owning my voice, my power, my gifts has been a struggle as I grow my business. Oh, Corey, I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to this. Okay, beautiful. So what I want you to do is I want you to connect in with any moment that gives you access to this. So maybe it's you were talking with someone and you held back. Maybe it's you were writing a post and you're like sort of like changing things to soften it because you're like, oh, that might be too much. Tap into any experience that gives you access to that and just type yes. Just let me know when you have that. And so if there are new people, I see new people popping on, please say hello. We're going through heart seat coaching with the lovely Corey right now. And we've got the thing, right? Okay, so you've got an experience. Beautiful. So what I want you to do is drop in, connect to that moment, whatever it was, and feel it in your body. And as you feel it in your body, where in your body do you feel it the most? It could be one area, could be multiple areas. And once you have that, type that in the comments. So it could be, oh, my gut, could be my throat, could be my gut and my throat. It could be my chest, my shoulders. Like, where in your body do you feel it the most? Beautiful. Okay, throat, back of neck, and root. For each of these areas, what is the physical sensation? So what's the physical sensation in your throat? Is it a lump? Is it a tightening? What's the physical sensation in the throat? What's the physical sensation in the back of the neck? Is that a gripping, a weight? What is it there? And what is the physical sensation in your root? Is that like a oof, like a knot or a brick? Like, what is the physical sensation in each of these three areas? Beautiful. Okay, pain in neck, tightening in throat, pressure in root. So feel into this. Feel into this experience in your body where you feel this pain in your neck, like the back of your neck, a tightening in your throat, and this pressure in your root. Just feel into the experience in your body, the physical experience in your body, and without attaching it to whatever situation's happening out there, without attaching it to anything outside of yourself, anything external, just really going in to the experience in your body and the essence of this experience in your body. What is the fear or the belief that goes with this experience? And if you're watching, send some hearts for Corey. She's going in deep. That I will be attacked and that I am not safe. I'm too much. Maureen, thanks for sending her hearts. Okay, Corey, beautiful. So stay connected to this. The pain in the back of your neck, the tightening in your throat, the pressure in your root, this fear that I will be attacked, I am not safe, I'm too much. And as you stay connected to this belief and this experience in your body, close your eyes if it helps. When you go back to when you were little, when you were young, when is the first time you ever felt this way? And we'll just see what comes through. Thank you guys for watching. Those of you who are here holding space with me as Corey's diving in the womb. Ooh, my very existence was a problem. Okay, beautiful. Do you have any sense of why? Like from when you were in the womb? Was it something with your mom? Was it something with you? If you have a sense, and I don't know if you do, but we'll just look and we'll see. Why is your very existence a problem? And if there's anyone else here who is going to want one of these, let me see what time it is. Ooh, been going for a while. I could do one more if anyone else wants a heart seat coaching spot. Do a body reading to get to the root. Type heart seat if you want one. There's space for one more person. So Corey, mom's projection of fear and being trapped. Ooh. Because of getting pregnant with me. Wow. Love. Really feeling that. Okay. So it's just not been safe. Your very existence has been a problem. And let's go back to the trigger, the original trigger. Owning my voice, my power, my gifts has been a struggle as I grow my business. Okay, does this all make sense, Corey? That this is the root of you really owning your gifts, your voice, your power? If your very existence was a problem. And this projected fear. Then being born as a female is a force to be reckoned with, yes. Oh, I got chills, love. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see other places that this has shown up in your life, that this got rooted in the womb, and then I was a threat to her from the beginning? Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot to carry. Can you see that was a lot for like little like birth in the womb you to have taken on? Oh, these things go so, so, so deep. I really acknowledge you for going this. This pattern has played out in many places in my life. Totally. Yeah, it's so core. It's so core. Sending you so much love, my dear. Is there anything else that's coming through like this? This is the root, right? So this whole like, gosh, why has this been so difficult for me my whole life? Monet. Oh, you're coming like right at the end, unless you want a heart seat coaching, then I'll stay on. Or if anyone else. I'm saying there's space for one more. But basically what we're doing here is we're finding whatever like triggering situation, some pattern, some thing that's just like playing out over and over, and it's like we're like, what's going on? I'm helping everyone get to, or a couple, I've done 2 of these so far. And if anyone else wants one of these, you want one? Awesome. Okay, so Corey, I'm gonna first just acknowledge the heck out of you. It could very well be past life as well. Yeah, when it feels like it's been around like forever for me and even beyond. And like finding these spaces is so powerful. So one moment, Monet, I would love for you to type in the comments what's the thing that you want support around. What's the trigger, the pattern, the whatever. And then as you're tapping into that, I'm gonna talk a little more to Corey here. So yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, I honor you so much for going so deep. Oh, yay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being brave. Thank you for going there. I acknowledge and honor your commitment and your devotion to yourself. That is an absolutely beautiful thing. That is absolutely extraordinary. And it takes something to show up and do this work, period. And you did it on a live with me. So you're already a badass. For you and anyone else who this is super resonating with, and you're like, oh my God, not only do I want to get to the root and know where this thing is coming from, but if you want to take it further and do any work with me to actually clear it out of your system forever, and see what's underneath that, the truth that's underneath that, and wire that into your being so that is your new normal. That is the work that I do, and I would love to work with you or anyone else if this resonates. Again, that entry-level initial coaching that I offer, 2 weeks, we would do this. We would work on whatever, if it's this one or another one, but we would take one main trigger, issue, pattern that you want to get to the root of and release and rewire. And then that's a 90-minute session, and then you have 2 weeks on Voxer with me to like really integrate and bring out the new thing and really have it be your new normal. That is usually 1111, and through Friday, it's 888. So if you do want that, please feel free to DM me. I have longer programs as well. The 2 months for 4444 and the 6 months for 12222. Monet, do you have a thing? Do you have a thing that we're gonna get to? Let me know. And Corey, let me know if there's anything else that you need, even just while we're here. But otherwise, if I see you in my DMs, that would be beautiful. If this is just what you needed, it's such an honor. Yeah, thank you. All right, Monet. Okay. My pattern is being all in or completely not. Like almost an abandonment of self when not. Oh, totally. Okay. All or nothing. When in the nothing can lose a sense of purpose also. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to tune into a moment where it was all in or nothing. And just let me know when you have the moment. Just type yes when you have the moment, when you can access. Sometime this came up for you recently. Ooh, I see new bubbles. Who is that? Chantal. Ooh, hello, my dear. So happy to have you. We're doing a heart seat coaching with Monet, helping her get to the root in her body of this pattern of being all in or completely not. So, yes. Okay. So, as you tune into this moment where it was all or nothing, I want you to feel into your body and tell me where in your body do you feel it the most? And it could be one area, it could be multiple areas. And just type out the different areas in your body where you feel it the most. If anyone is coming on, please say hello. Send some hearts. Okay, my torso, like right in my chest, middle. Okay. So, okay, great. So, chest, like middle of chest and gut. So, tell me the physical sensation in these areas. So, what's the physical sensation in like the middle of your chest? Is it like a tightening, a gripping? Is it a heaviness, like a weight or like a shield or a pressure? Like what's the physical sensation in your chest? And then what's the physical sensation in your gut? So let me know specifically, Monet, what it is. And then in your gut, what's the physical sensation? Okay, so tighten your chest. And then what's the physical sensation in your gut? Tight and suffocating. Okay. Heavy pressure. Okay. So, and am I correct that it's tight and suffocating in chest? And then is it heavy and pressure in gut? Just so I have everything corresponded correctly. Oh, those are all of the chest. Okay, great. And then what's the physical sensation in the gut? And if you're coming on, please say hello. I'm working with Monet right now. We're getting in tune with her body. And we're seeing what is going on in the gut. Gut is like a gripping. Okay, beautiful. So what I want you to do, and if it helps to close your eyes. So I want you to feel this experience in your body. I want you to feel the tight, suffocating, heavy pressure in your chest and this gripping and like butterflies in your gut. And as you tune into this experience in your body without attaching it to anything outside of yourself and just going internal, just going in to the essence of this experience in your body. What is the fear or the belief that goes with this experience? And just let me know what comes through. The fear or belief that I'm not capable. Okay, beautiful. So staying connected to this experience in your body, in your chest, that's this like tight, suffocating, heavy pressure. And then this gripping and like butterflies in your gut and like, I'm not capable. And staying connected to all of that, when you go back to when you were little, when you were young, when is the first time you ever felt this way? We'll just see if there's any particular memory or age or just any sense you get of like, can't exactly get it. Okay, great. Is there anything that you can get? So is there an age? How old were you? Do you get a sense of anyone? Okay, in a car with your mom. Okay, beautiful. So just tune into that. Like do you know what age? Is there sort of like a maybe age that comes through, like 3 to 5? Okay. Yeah, so in the car with your mom, maybe 3 to 5, and it's this like, this experience in your body and this like, I'm not capable. Is there anything else that comes through, like something was happening? Was it something about the like driving in the car? Was there a situation around the car? Was it something with your mom, like a conversation? Do you have any sense of like what was happening in the car that you're like, I'm not capable? And just tune in and see what comes up. I know sometimes these memories that I couldn't make it better for her. Aw, yeah, hun. That's tough for like when you're 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, yeah. So feeling you. I know when we access these moments that are like, oof, that we've held so deeply, and it's like, oh, this like heart-wrenching, like you just want to make it better for your mom and you feel like you couldn't. It's a lot to carry for a really long time. Yeah, let me know anything else. Ah, I've tried to save her my whole life ever since that. So, love, basically what happened, there was that situation in the car. You wanted to make it better for her and you're like, I can't, I'm not capable. It got It was unresolved. It got stuck in your nervous system. There was some way that it was too much. This is what happens. It's too much for our nervous system to handle. And so we can't process it. So it gets stuck. And then it sort of just goes like latent into the subconscious, like, but it's there, right? And so it'll come up. Like there will be moments where it's like, oh, it gets triggered. Like, oh, I want to be there for my mom. I want to, I want to save her. I want to make it better for her. Because this thing is still unprocessed in your nervous system. Does that make sense? And so basically what happens, and this is for everyone, when we have these things that feel traumatic when we're young, and yes, okay, good. Yeah, it's our nervous system goes into like overwhelm and is just like short circuits. Like it doesn't know this is too much. Like I can't handle the feelings, the emotions, all of the energy running through my body. It's so painful to imagine, like with this, Monet, like I can't make it, but like I can't save my mom. I can't take care of her. And it got stuck. And then it plays out over and over and over because it's this like subconscious thing in the body, gets triggered, it's right there, and it becomes a pattern. And it's like that becomes our life. That becomes your relationship with your mom. I don't know if it's spilled out into other areas as well or not, but certainly I hear that it's really impacted your relationship with your mom. Basically, it's just this original thing. Something is unresolved. Yeah. When you're able to, when you're able to finally resolve this within your body and like get it out of your nervous system, it literally, like when you get to the root, which is the nervous system and the original incident, and getting like, this is what I mean by the root. Yeah, it's everywhere pretty much, totally. When you can process that out of your nervous system, it dissolves, it gets complete. Because right now it's incomplete. So for all of us, like when we have these incompletions in our body that we're just still wired around, that's when it's the pattern, that's when it's the trigger, that's when it comes up over and over. And it's trying to get resolved. Like that's why it's coming up. It's like, I want to be resolved. Like, I want to be resolved. Look at me. Right? So it's a fucking beautiful thing. Your body's like, hey, over here, like I'm trying to show you. And it's just then, having the courage to go deep, right? This was incredible, Monet, that you like really went in and accessed this thing. And then the tools to process it out. And then once it's processed out of the nervous system, like at this root level, it goes away. Like there's nothing, once it's resolved, there's nothing that has to be resolved. It's like, oh, we've processed, we got the lesson. It's the other beautiful thing is that when it's resolved and it goes away, this incredible like an epiphany of like the thing underneath reveals itself, and it's like, oh my God, like this whole new truth. Like if you go back, Monet, and watch this from the beginning, I'll share about a breakthrough I had actually in the mastermind. It wasn't the one I shared on Voxer, but it was a different one. But there's this new thing that gets revealed, and it's like becomes your new truth. And this is how I talk about like effortless embodiment, because it's just, this is how it is. So when I work with clients, and if you have tools to go and process, absolutely, that is amazing. If you would like, and I would love, of course, for me to hold space to take you through this, I would be more than happy to. And basically what that is, we get into the root, release it, you get your epiphany, rewire that. And that's basically your new normal. Like you walk out of the session with like, oh, this is just how it is now. If you do want to do that, I will tell you a little bit about how you can do that. So if that's like the thing that you want to work on, then it would be my 2-week one-on-one. So basically it's like a 90-minute initial session where we do the entire rewiring process. And then you have 2 weeks with me and Voxer. So we're like deepening and integrating and connecting it in new ways. It will, and I don't know how much there is with your mom. There might be more, but this alone, like, oh my gosh, this would totally revolutionize your relationship with your mom. And it sounds like it's like showing up everywhere. So anyway, if you want support with that, that's 2 weeks for all of that. And that's usually 1111. And I'm doing a thing because I'm doing these readings. This is my first live ever. And I'm doing these readings through Friday. So through Friday, I'm offering the 2-week session for 888. And then after that, it goes back up to the 1111. So that is available. If you would like that, DM me. You know where to find me. If there's more, if you would want to do more with me, there's other opportunities. There's also 2 months where it's, where, you know, you would get 3 of the rewiring sessions. You have a 2-hour deep dive. There's Voxers. I know it's my first one and it's going for like 2 hours. This is fun. Oh my God. Why have I not been doing this? But yeah, then basically if you wanted more support, so I have the 2 weeks, I have 2 months, I have 6 months, I have a year. But the 2 months is 4444. The 6 months is 12222. Anyway, this has been amazing. Totally amazing. Monet, I love you. Thank you for showing up and being vulnerable. I am so thrilled that I help you get to the root of this. For all of the ladies who showed up for the heart seats, I'm so thrilled. I honor you. I adore you. This is amazing. I'm going to be doing more of these. Come back anytime. And of course, if you want to go further with me, I got you. DM me, Voxer me, whatever. I love you so much. Mwah.